Yeah, good evening, everyone. In the previous day, we have started the discussion on data science. We have discussed about what is data, what is analytics, and what is data science, and 2 to 3 case studies which we have discussed on data science. Now, you asked one question on what are different kinds of data, and what is the difference between quantitative and qualitative data. For that, my answer is initially I'm starting with what is the data. A data can be a text document, okay, or it can be a Word document, or it can be a Excel document, or it can be a HTML or XML or JSON. What is anyone knows about JSON? Here we are going to store the data in the form of key and value pairs. Key and value pairs. Anyone knows about XML? Can you please respond?
In BTech we have learned, but forgot.
Yeah, no issue. Actually, the purpose of HTML is used to display the data. Okay, na? The purpose of HTML is used to display the data. Okay, and the purpose of XML is used to describe the data. Like how we will store the data in the databases, like we will store the data in XML files. There are so many drawbacks of XML. So nowadays, instead of XML, they are using JSON format, JASON. Okay, here the data will be represented in the form of key and values. If I know the key, I can extract the value. Okay, na? Sometimes you may have the data in the form of PDF. All these are various kinds of data, log files, maybe sensor data, audio data, video data, and some data is structured data. Out of all these data, some data is structured and some data is unstructured. Okay, na? What is the meaning of structured here? We maintain some sort of schema. Means we will we will follow some sort of rules and regulations to store the data. That is called a schema. Is it okay? For example, if you take databases like XML or databases like SQL, here we are going to store the data in the form of tables. Okay, na? Here we will store the data in the form. I think you know about DBMS because you are working in banking databases. You are going to store the data in the form of tables only. Can you please respond?
Yes.
Here, if you store the data in the form of tables by using card rules, we will follow all ACID properties, ACID. So whatever the data I'm storing in the databases or tables, they will be structured. Will you agree?
Okay.
And spreadsheets also, whatever the data I'm storing in spreadsheets, they will also be structured. Will you agree?
Yeah.
Now I'll ask one question. For example, if I take WhatsApp, okay, every day, just once you woke up, you will find so many messages. Hundreds of messages will be, okay. You will find. Now I'll take one image. Does the image is the structured data or unstructured data? Does the image is a structured data or unstructured data?
Unstructured.
Unstructured, because I will put one image and I will write one caption. Actually speaking, there may not be relation between the image and the caption. Okay, unstructured. So this is one type of classification. Another type of classification is now let me erase it. Now another type of classification of data is called as quantitative data and qualitative data. Okay, in quantitative terms, we are going to store the data in the form of numeric terms. Numeric. What can be called as numeric? For example, 100 is a numeric, and 500 is a numeric, and anything is numeric. Now 100.5.100.50, this is also numeric. This can be called as floats, and this is called as integers in our normal programming languages. Will you agree? Here quantitative means we are going to describe the data in the form of discrete as well as continuous. What is the meaning of discrete? Here the data will be represented in the form of countable. What is the meaning of countable? We can measure. Okay, the things which can be measured will be called as discrete, and it has represented in the form of whole numbers. What can be called as whole numbers in mathematics? 0 to any number. Okay, but only positive numbers are called as whole numbers. Now a simple example for discrete data is a number of defects. If I write a program may consisting of several lines. You may have syntax errors or logical errors. Because of syntax errors or logical errors, you may get some errors. Shall I call error as defects? Error or defect both are same. Now whenever I compile my program, if I don't have any errors, I'll get 0 errors. There may be syntax errors or logical errors. I may get some 5 errors or 10 errors. Now shall I call this as discrete? Can you please respond?
Yeah.
Now another kind of representation of quantitative data is called as continuous. Here the data will be represented in the form of a specific range. What is the meaning of range? Means it has two values, minimum value and max value. Okay, na? Here the data may not be represented as single point. Here the data will be represented sorry, the data will be represented as a fluctuated, okay, between a minimum range and maximum range. Now another example of continuous data is called as stock market data. Here the data may not be at fixed per second. Every second the data will be changes. Is it okay? This kind of data is called as continuous data. Okay, these two are called as quantitative. Clear for you?
Yes, yes.
Now another kind of data which we are going to use regularly in machine learning and data science is called as qualitative. Here we represent the data in the form of categories or categorical. Now let me discuss and demonstrate some examples. Qualitative, here the data can only be represented in the form of categories. For example, let us take gender is one category. It may has male category or it may has female category. Okay, now shall I call this as categorical? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Now let me take you people are working in banks now. Let me take two bank examples. Now one is a credit card fraud detection. Okay, credit card fraud detection. What will happen? Normally I will take one credit card. Okay, I may has a limit of around 1.5 lakhs, okay, per day. For example, regularly I may use 10,000, okay, 10,000 or mostly 20,000. Sometimes abnormally, if I take 1.5 lakhs at a time, directly I may not get it. From the bank, I will get a one phone call to me. Okay, that means if the transaction is doing by me, if I agree, then only the transaction will be done. Else the transaction will get declined. Will you agree?
Yes.
Now here credit card fraud detection is yes or no. Okay, now shall I call this yes or no as categorical data, please?
Yes.
Now another banking example I will take customer churn. What is the churn? Means attrition ratio. For example, if you are working in XYZ bank, you have a customer A. Now whether A will be stay with us in 2022 and 23, okay, or a customer leave us in 2000 next year, whether the customer will be with us or not. Okay, if it is yes, means customer churn, he will leave our company. Okay, if he is not satisfied with our services, he may go to some other company. This is called as customer churn. Clear? Now this is called as categorical. Will you agree?
Yes.
Yeah, another banking example I will take. Now loan prediction. If as a normal customer, if I come to your bank, if you are a manager, you will ask hundreds of questions. Okay, what is your salary? Okay, are you graduate or not? Okay, how many number of dependents are not? Okay, then do you have any assets or not. You will ask so many questions. You have assets or not? What will be your civil score? By looking at all these things, as a manager, you may approve the loan or disapprove the loan. Is it called as categorical data?
Yes.
Now these categorical can be represented in the form of binary, nominal, and ordinal. Shall I go?
Yeah. Okay.
In binary, here, whatever the examples I have given till now, all these are binary data. Here, yes, no, and male, female. All these categorical represents only two operations, either yes, no, or male, female. So I will call it as binary data. Is it okay? Hello?
Yes. Yes.
Now, sometimes I will have another kind of qualitative data is called as nominal data. Nominal data. Here, I have data such as male and female, but I may not follow any specific order. What is your gender? It may be male, it may be female. Okay. You may write female first or you may write male first. Here, data is not in specific order. Okay. If here nominal data cannot be used for performing mathematical operations such as addition, subtraction, division, and multiplication. For example, another example, what is the hair color? Don't look at this. Actually, they are not ordered. Brown, black, and so on. You may write any color as first instance, like this here doesn't matter. Okay, where do we live? We may live in North Ecuador, South Ecuador. Here doesn't matter. Same thing, if I store the data in a specific order, that I will call it as ordinal data. Here we will represent the data in the form of a scale. Okay, a scale can be 1 to 10 or 1 to 100, or it may be -1 to +1. Is it okay? This kind of data is called ordinal data. What is the example? How do you feel today? I may be unhappy, sorry, very unhappy, happy, okay. Here, happiness levels are growing slowly from low to high. If I say high, I will be very happy. Here, I have represented the scale from 1 to 5. Is it okay? Now, whenever you go to restaurants, after taking your lunch or dinner, they will give you, sorry, one paper to you. You have to say, are you satisfied with their services or very satisfied or not satisfied? Okay, here we are representing the data in the form of a scale. Typically, data is ordered. These measures are non-numeric concepts like satisfaction levels, happiness levels, discomfort levels, etc. Okay. Now, I think you have got a clear-cut picture of what is quantitative and qualitative. Can you please respond?
Yes.
Now, any queries in this? Now,
No.
shall I continue? Now, shall I continue to today's session?
Yes. Yes.
Now, let me start today's session. Why we should learn data science? I think yesterday also you asked so many questions. Now, my answer is it is a 21st century job, and which is currently in the demand, and it will give you a luxurious career for you, and data sciencing is changing the world, and it is for future. Okay. My answer is I have represented in the form of 5 symbols. Clear? Hello. You may get high packages. You may get around 5 lakhs to 8 lakhs or 9 lakhs as of now. If you are good in the subject of data science, you can go up from 12 lakhs to 16 lakhs or 18 lakhs, depending upon your knowledge. Just your knowledge only. Okay. Wherever you are working in the current banking domain, that experience is sufficient for you. Okay. But you should have a case study based knowledge instead of not it is purely hands-on knowledge and case study knowledge we should have. Okay. You should not have theoretical. Okay. Always, whatever the problems we have today, those problems you should implement through either one of the programming languages. Is it okay? My answer is clear for your yesterday's question.
Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Now, now let me take what is data science. Okay, a data science is various tools. Here we are going to discuss so many tools and algorithms. machine learning and deep learning algorithms and principles. Okay, here we are going to discuss some sort of computer science algorithms with machine learning principles to goal to discuss some hidden knowledge from the raw data. Okay, same thing I have discussed with two case studies. Clear for you? Now, data science is primarily used to make decision makings and predictions. This point also I discussed in my previous class. Clear for you?
Yes.
Now, let me discuss where exactly the data science and machine learning uses. For example, let us take Amazon.com. I think it is a well-versed name in India also. Clear? Now, let us take. Now, I'll ask one question. Can you please respond? If, for example, if we go to malls, if you go to malls, or mostly movie theaters, some people will come with a small book and pen. Okay, book, and they will ask your personal details. They will ask your mobile number first. Will you give or not? Can you answer, both of you?
Maybe no.
It depends upon our mood. Okay, if we are good, we will give our mobile number. Okay, what these
Yeah.
people will do, for every 100 mobile numbers, they will sell all our mobile numbers to various parties. Clear? Now, yeah, I'll have one more question. Whenever we go to any website, sometimes they will ask you to fill some forms, our personal details. What is our age, location, what are our interests? They will take our data. That means, look at here. Amazon has a huge amount of consumer purchasing data. Okay, they will maintain whatever we are buying in Amazon. They will segregate you. Now, in that they will ask some information, personal information. The in data consisting of our demography, such as our age, gender, where we are locating, and what is our purchasing history since 1 year, what we have taken, and since last 6 years, 5 years, and what we are going to browse, what we are going to purchase in future. Okay, there may be a concept called wish list. That wish list we may purchase in future. Okay, clear? Now, based on these items, Amazon will use a concept called recommendation engine. The concept called the recommendation engine. For example, every time if I go to Amazon, I will buy some books. Okay. Now, always, whenever a new book come to the market, Amazon people will give me some sort of alerts. We have a new book for your, you can buy this book, and we will give 50% of the concession, or 60% or 80% of the concession. They will make you to buy anyway to buy the book by using a machine learning or data science application called as recommendation engine. Okay, based on the data which is given by us. Okay, Amazon segments us as a customers and drawn patterns. Okay, and they will give a right product to the right customer at the right time. Now, if you identify carefully, here there is a data science application called as recommendation engine. Clear? Recommendation engine is one of the application of data science. Clear for you?
Yes.
Now, how many of you know about Prime, Netflix, Hotstar? Netflix and Hotstar. For example, if I see a horror movie, what will happen? Once if I close the movie, next time whenever I open the Prime, now I will get some sort of movies. It will make us to, okay, what the Prime will do, the Prime will recommend some movies, okay, recommend that we have seen earlier from based on the past history, whatever the movies we have seen, or whatever the books we have studied. Okay, based on that, they will make us as some sort of segments. Based on that, they will some sort of alerts to you, maybe daily or weekly or hourly. Okay, at what these their aim is, they will make you to buy their item. That's it. This is their ultimate gain. Okay, by provide 50% concession, 70, a typical Indian mentality, if they give 50% concession, definitely we'll go and we'll buy. Okay, what they will do is The 100 rupees product, they will make it as 250 rupees and they will make 50% concession. We don't look at this, but simply we will see that concession and we'll buy it. This is a typical Indian mentality. Clear for you? I think you agree with me, okay?
Yes.
Clear? Now let me go for another case study, which we'll use regularly in Hyderabad, please. Now, let me take one case study called Uber case study. Actually, Uber company doesn't has any drivers. Uber has no cars. Still, it is doing crores of rupees. Okay, how? Because it is having a software. It is having a software called dynamic pricing model. Okay, let me discuss where exactly we will use. Okay, I'll say a small quotation. The higher the demand for cabs, the higher the fare it will charge. Will you agree? Morning, mostly the software people will go to offices in between 9 to 11. Okay, 9 to 11 a.m. Evening, from high-tech city to various locations, we will move from around 6 to 9. Okay, in these periods, if you book a ride from the Uber, okay, they will charge, okay, 2x prices, 3x prices. Okay, are you getting me? Remaining times, that is called as pool period, where the 100 rupees ride will come only for 50 rupees. Will you agree? Hello?
Yeah. Yes. Yes.
Yeah. Now let me discuss to build a dynamic pricing model that takes effect when a lot of people in the same area are requesting for rides at the same time for the same cab. Okay, if you have a cab here, if so many people call the same cab, the more number of calls if you get, the more price will increase dynamically. Okay, here dynamic pricing is one of the application of data science and machine learning used by Uber. Okay, hello.
Yes. Yes.
Now, let me take one more case where exactly we will use data science. Now, actually, the people who buy Apple mobile, maybe 13 or 12 Max Pro or anything, they will also buy Apple Watch by spending around 28,000 to around 35,000 and 40,000. Will you agree?
Yeah.
Yeah, I will tell you the reason why the people will buy this, not for fashion. Okay, but now every Apple Watch internally has some sort of sensors. They monitors the health of the individuals. Okay, now which collects data such as our heart rate, our sleeping cycles, our breath rate, our activity levels, and our BP, etc. And they are going to predict heart attacks. Okay, if the heart attack may arrive at 10 a.m., it will warn you at 8 a.m. or 9 a.m. depending upon the pulse rates. Okay, which predicts the risk of the heart attacks. Is it okay? Now, the Apple Watches internally has one prediction of the heart attacks. Is it okay? This is the data science and machine learning application, which collects the data in the form of this data, and it will apply some sort of data science and machine learning applications. If any abnormal activity comes in our health, before heart attack comes, it will warn us. Okay, based on the suggestions which is given by Apple Watch, directly we can go to our doctor and we can save our life. Clear?
Okay.
Clear? You understood what are the applications that are used by the data science by various people, okay, by various organizations, various companies. Clear for you?
Yes. Yes.
Now let me take several case studies where exactly the data science are using in the market. Okay, now I don't want to point to any one domain. Let us take first domain called as travel domain. Wherever there is a data, I can apply data science. Here I have some applications such as dynamic pricing. Okay, predicting flight delays. These two are applications of travel. There are hundreds of applications. Now second is marketing. Okay, predicting lifetime of a value of a customer. Okay, it can be called as customer churn also. Okay, then cross selling, upselling. Then let us take healthcare. Here we can disease prediction, like just now we have seen with Apple Watches. Okay, medication level effectiveness. Then if you take a case study for social media, sentiment analysis, digital marketing. if you take case study 5, data set for case sales, discount offerings, demand forecasting, case study 6, automation, self-driving cars, then case study 7, credit card insurance, claims prediction, and credit card fraud and risk detection. Wherever there is a data, you can apply data science. Clear? Hello?
Yes, yes.
I think you are in the right path to understand what is the purpose of data science by looking at all these applications. Now you
Yes.
can ask one question, sir, are we implementing all these things? Yes, definitely. We'll get the data. Now, all these data sets which are available in the some of the websites, we will download it and we'll create some sort of case studies. Is it okay?
Okay, sir.
Yeah. Now, now you can ask one question, sir, why you people are saying Python? Other than Python, do we have languages such as Java, JavaScript, Scala, so many languages? Because according to the statistics of one website, Python is the best for machine learning applications compared with all other languages. Maybe it is a 2017 statistics, 2022 also same statistics. This data set I have taken from KD Nuggets. If you permit me, I'll showcase the current year technologies. Otherwise, you go to KD Nuggets website, you can see this is the best website for data science and machine learning applications. Now, why I am preferring Python? Okay, Python is very simple to write programming compared with C, C++, and Java. Easy to read and learn. It is having vibrant community. It is a free and open source software, and it is a growing and evolving. It's having hundreds and plus 100 plus a set of libraries for data management, analytical processing, data visualization. Now, data science can be applicable for each and every step of data science application. It has so many libraries such as NumPy, used for numerical application, SciPy, scientific application, Pandas for data analysis, Matplotlib, C1 visualization, Scikit-learn for machine learning, NLTK for natural language processing. Next, we will have TensorFlow. TensorFlow for deep learning applications. All the libraries that are supported for us. Okay. With just if you want to write 100 lines of code in Java, you can write 30 lines of code in Python. That's the power of Python. Clear?
Okay.
Now, there are so many roles which are there in the market. If you want to become a data scientist, there are so many roles are available. First role is data scientist. Okay. Data scientists are responsible for analytical experts, okay, who are responsible for finding insights and patterns within the data from large data sets. This data can be large data sets. I have done some 2 to 3 case studies and I have shown how I'm going to find insights or hidden knowledge from the data sets. Okay. The main responsibility of data scientists are handling the raw data, analyzing the data. Yesterday I told that data pre-processing, aligning the data, implementing various statistical procedures, visualizing the data, and generating insight. This is the basic purpose of data scientist. Clear? Hello?
Yes, yes.
Now, another thing is data architect is responsible for implementing blueprints of the company. Okay. Now, he is going to prepare data platforms in terms of data, delineates various models and policies and rules, how we are going to do this data science and data engineering applications. Now, he should be the knowledgeable person in XML, Hive, SQL, Spark, and Pig. These are big data organizations. Now, next one is data engineer, responsible for building data pipelines, which are used by data scientists. Okay, na? Okay, he is going to deal with both structured data as well as unstructured data. Okay, and responsible for building data models, maintaining, managing the data. Okay, yeah, any queries? Hello.
No, sir. I mean, in previous slide, you said that data science is used in various organizations like
Yes,
credit
yes,
card,
yes,
Pega.
yes.
So already there is, I mean, so much of implementation is going on. So
Still,
further, I mean, how do they? What
it
is the
will be,
scope?
yeah. It will be further. The scope is there for data science for the next 10 to 15 years. Okay. Now let me answer your query. Yeah. Now, in my first slide, look at here. I have given data is everywhere. It is growing at incredible amount of rate. Every year, the data is adding, so much of data is adding onto the website. Now, is the data is is it standalone or is it changing? Can you please answer for my question? Is it
Changing.
same data you're maintain? Will you maintain the same data for the next 10 to 20 years?
No.
No. So you are every day you are adding some data. Okay, it may be structured data, unstructured data, maybe banking everyday transactions, everyday banking transaction, everyday retail transaction, everyday stock market data transaction. Are they changing or are they same for the next last 10 years? Every
Change.
second their data is changing. So we need wherever there is a data, we need data as a data scientist. Clear?
Oh,
Hello? I
yes.
think you got my point.
Yes. 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 Yes.
Please. Now, most important thing is in order to become data scientist, you should be any graduate. Okay, and sometimes data science also needs some sort of MSc statistics people. Okay, they are responsible. They are called as statistician. They are responsible for implementing alpha beta testing, and they are going to harvest the data, they are going to describe the data, develop inferential statistical tools for performing hypothesis testing. They will use technologies such as R, SAS, SPSS, MATLAB, Python. Yes, Stata is another library where we can use statistics. Okay, we'll use this data package also in the coming programming. Is it okay?
Awesome.
Once we now, I will tell you one simple example where exactly the statistical people. Now, as a machine learning engineer, you are going to create a model. Okay, model. That model is working successfully. Now, if you want to test this model, we need the statistical people. They are going to conduct some sort of tests, statistical tests. Okay, if all the tests are acceptable by this model, then only I will deploy this model onto real world. Clear? That will be checked in all the cases by statistical people. Next one is machine learning engineer. Nowadays, they are having a new role. They are responsible for tailoring machine learning models for performing classification regression. Okay, here I'm going to discuss about what is classification and regression. Here, okay, na? Classification and regression. Are you getting me?
Yeah.
It is an advanced field. People will require exposures of analytical aptitude skills and machine learning algorithms. Now, let me go to syllabus. My syllabus for 2 minutes. Look at the syllabus. But chapter number 9 onwards, entire thing is machine learning. Here onwards, please. From here, chapter number 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. All this machine learning only. Okay, now? That means minimum 1 month we will discuss about machine learning. Clear for you?
Yes.
Then some of the popular tools such as the TensorFlow, just now I told you, TensorFlow, Keras, PyTorch, scikit-learn, these are the libraries you should be familiar. Okay, na? If you want to work with the test, you will go for scikit-learn. If you want to work with audio and video files, you will go for deep learning. You are going to use TensorFlow and Keras. Okay, na?
Okay.
Finally, sometimes you have one more question called decision scientists. They will help the company to make business decisions. This is a high level job. Okay, this is not related to you people. Okay, your related jobs are machine learning engineer, or you can go for data scientist. These two are the roles basically you are eligible. Okay, clear for you? Once
Okay.
if you have basic knowledge, then you will be promoted to data architect, or you will be promoted to decision scientist, and so on. If you are a MSc statistics or a BSc statistics, then you can go for statistician applications. Okay, this position will be given only for the people, those who are having statistical background. Okay, though if you do PhD in statistics, then you will be considered as statistician. Okay, now